Hi, this is my submission for part two of the project. Um, I thought I'd be a little farther along than I am right now, but I've ran into quite a few issues. I've also kind of changed um, the way I was doing things. Initially, I had everything in multiple servlets, so anytime I hit a button, I had like a different servlet file, but now I've created this switch statement to handle all of that and kind of reduce the clutter here. Um, so yeah, I'll run this. So I'll create the database. It takes me to the initial login screen. As you can see, if I go over to MySQL Workbench, here's Project DB. If I refresh it, so it's been populated with a category table, an item table, and a user table. So those tables I have made with a decent amount of information already in them. If you look at driver here, yeah, I'm inserting different users and passwords, and those users all have their own items, and those items have their own categories. Um, so yeah, one of the users is coolguy42. This is his password. So if I submit this, it's going to display his items that he has up, that he's posted. Um, these buttons don't work yet. That was probably the last thing I was working on and couldn't really figure it out. I can log out and log in with a different person. This is another user. And as you can see, these are different categories, different things he has. So another thing I can do is search for items. So if I search for, tech, because clearly he's the music guy, it's going to bring up all of the tech. So I'll log out, and I can also create a new user. I'll just set it equal to this with a new password. As you can see, there's no items because it's a new user. So I'll post a new item. Um, and so now it's populated. It shows the item that was just posted. Um, and it also adds it to the category. So if I search tech again, which is one of the categories, it's going to bring up those, and also one of the more unique categories to the one I just made would be mouse, and it's going to bring up just that. So yeah, this took quite a bit of time. It's been a huge learning curve because I have never made a web page before, so HTML is completely new to me, let alone JSP. Um, but I'm not super worried about it. I think I'll be able to finish the project now that I've kind of got everything sort of figured out. I don't really understand this error here that I get pretty much all the time, and I think it's kind of prohibiting me from doing a lot of different things like the delete buttons or the edit buttons, or I know that I'll have to make users like able to comment on other people's items, um, and I know that gets kind of confusing with the requests and the responses and forwarding them and redirecting them and everything, which I'm not super, I'm not very up to date on, but I'll be coming to office hours to figure that kind of stuff out. But yeah, that's what I have so far.